There's a lot of content online, especially on YouTube, about Notion. But is Notion really that good? What is up, everyone? My name is Axe, and welcome to Everything is Designed. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite apps, which is Notion, this app right here. And what I want to talk about is the four main reasons why I think Notion is such a well designed product. And this is coming from product design and product management lens. Some of you might know that I am a product manager by day. And what I'm going to lay out in this video is the four main reasons why I think, in my humble opinion, that Notion is doing so well as a productivity app, as a second brain app, as a note taking app, or even a task management application. So let's start with the first reason why I think Notion is so good. And the first reason is because it's ease of use. Now, some of you might say, especially those of you who maybe used Notion before and quit on it, might be saying, "Wait a second, Notion is not really easy to use." But I'll tell you why Notion is actually easy to use and why its ease of use or perceived ease of use is one of the main best things about it is because the complexity of the app and how hard it is to use is actually dependent on you, the user. So right now, what I have here in front of me is just a plain old text Notion. It is just a page with a title, and I put in a header, and I can just write some texty text over here. And that's it. That's pretty much it. And the more I want to get out of the app and the more I want to get out of Notion is up to me how much I want it to be complicated. So if I want to, say, for example, use this page to create a to do list, I can simply add a to do list and start adding task one, task two, and so on and so forth. If I wanted it to be a lot more complicated and have it be my knowledge center and have it have a whole lot of databases and relational databases, which we'll get into later, then it is up to me, the user. And empowering your users whenever you're making something to level up their skills as they use your app, that's going to entice them to come back and spend more time with it. So that's actually really a good thing to have your app be complex for people to actually get what they want out of it and come back to it and use it over and over again, but make it easy to start. So there is a learning curve, but make sure that your customers or clients or the people who are using whatever you're making are able to sort of take it at their own pace and learn it and level up with it. And the second reason why I think Notion is so great is the community aspect. So we might have seen it online. There are many, many channels that are dedicated to just doing Notion tutorials and showing Notion templates. Thomas Frank is one really big creator who uses Notion all the time, and there is a big entire community of Notion templates where people are actually selling those templates and helping other users to buy them and use those. So creating community around a product is always really a good thing because that ties into my next point about why Notion is so great, is because your community will help you get new users, and that happens to be the third reason why I think Notion is so great, which is product-led growth. Product-led growth is a term that's thrown around a lot, but what it means, or what at least my understanding of it, is how the product itself, by virtue of using it, helps you get more users and helps you get more people to use your app. And so Notion does this pretty great, where you can actually share a page like this page share it to the web and share it online where you can copy the link, and this link can expire, and you can allow people to edit, comment, or duplicate it as a template, which is great. You know, if you want to use this Notion platform to, you know, publish some information, maybe you write a blog or an article or so on, it's great. Somebody stumbles on it, they can get that information, read it, and they go on their merry way. However, if they want to duplicate it, if they want to use it, if you created a template, something reusable, some kind of information that people will need to adjust later, they would have to sign up for Notion. And that is one way of, like, you know, having people, you know, building their community and having it easy to use, and people spending their time learning how to do Notion and make those templates. And when they share them with other people, those newcomers are more enticed to sign up and use Notion, because they can't do much more than just consume the content that they see, but they actually need to sign up for an account, and that's just a win-win situation for everybody, and especially for Notion, because that's how they get new users. Finally, the fourth and final reason why I think Notion is so great is something I want to call stickiness. Is that how you spell stickiness? Yes. And by stickiness, I mean it's once you get into using Notion, and because it is so versatile and it uses these building blocks to connect to each other, and they're reusable, and they can be you make them in your own form and whatever you want to make with them. The more time you spend with it, the more you see yourself reflected in the app. So like I myself have like many pages that I have, you know, invested so much time in using the emoji system and making sure everything is up to date, and like I've spent a lot of time trying to make my Notion just really reflect me and what I want to do and how I want it to look like. And so the more you use Notion, the more likely you are to stick with it. And that's what I mean by stickiness. The more you see yourself reflected in the app, the more likely you are to just continue using it. And then the burden of like switching to another app, something new, would be higher. You're more likely to stay using Notion rather than moving to something else. And so, and that's why you're most likely to stay with Notion. So these were the 4 reasons why I think Notion is such a great app. If you have more, let me know down below in the comment section. If you like this content, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to know more about the ways I use Notion and how I've organized my life and my knowledge-based system, please let me know, and I will make a video about that. Catch you next time.